Good morning. It is early.
Yeah, it's like 5:40.
I thought it was 6 o'clock already.
I have no idea.
Oh, we'll check the time. Pretty sure it's just after 6, and we entered the Endicott Arm at about 6 o'clock. And that's where we are right now.
It's very cold.
It's very foggy.
Very pretty.
Yeah.
Already seen the chunks of ice.
Oh.
And mountains just like appeared from nowhere.
It's magical.
The clouds. Like, oh hey.
Yeah, I've seen birds. Anyway, we'll go look for stuff. So we float through here. I think somewhere around 8:30 or something like that. We should get to Dawes Glacier at the end of the arm, and then you turn around and then you come back out. But anyway, it's glacier time, and my camera strap is blowing around like crazy. Now, let's look at some stuff.
Yeah.
So here is our view right now. We've got this kind of cool low-lying cloud level, which is probably obstructing some stuff. Hey look, it's a big piece of ice. Here comes another big piece of ice. Yeah, glacial ice. Anyway, we're gonna watch for nature and stuff and things. Big old hunks of chunks of ice. Iceberg right ahead. Look how close that guy is. We almost had a Titanic moment right there.
I don't want that.
All this majestic mountain majesty. That's some Leanne Rimes ice right there. It's blue. Just gliding along. It's very peaceful out here. There's a teeny little waterfall over there which is still flowing despite the cold temperatures. You go, little waterfall, you go. We've come up to a little branch now. You can kind of see over there. I think I looked on Google and that takes you over to a place called Ford's Terror. So I'm kind of glad we're not making that turn to go through that little crack. We're going to continue on this way up to Dawes. So it's about 7 o'clock now. I think we're about halfway. Somewhere around 8:15 maybe. We'll let you know what time, hopefully, we get to the glacier. But we've gotten to this little branch off right about 7, so 1 hour in. There is a cool big waterfall. Hey now. Look out, birds. Those birds almost hit an iceberg. Ooh, there's some pretty blue glacier ice. Look how clean that is. All sorts of ice flowing by now. We should be over halfway to the glacier. You just see chunks and chunks and chunks. All this looking at mountains and glaciers has made us hungry, so of course we've got our breakfast on the balcony. Decided to go with grits this morning because, you know, warmth sounded good. Bagels, blueberry muffins, little fruit, coffee, of course. They gave us cheese for the grits, which is awesome. So now we're going to enjoy some breakfast while staring at all this chunk ice.
I think this is the prettiest breakfast view I have ever had in my entire life, other than like, you know, just like the tropical ocean. This is different.
It is.
It's so nice.
It's much colder than tropical ocean.
I don't care. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, yeah. Just bask in all these breakfast views. Well, that's a phenomenon I don't really remember seeing last time. We're coming out of, like, normal water, and I guess going into glacial water? Wow. Yeah, you can kind of see over there, it's like a blend of water. That's fascinating. Yeah, and then you have really dark water over there in that arm. But we are definitely on approach to the glacier. It must be something on top of the water because you can look toward the back of the ship and see that we're kind of cutting through whatever it is, some kind of sediment, something that just floats on top of the water. That is cool.
Literally.
You can tell by the number of pieces of ice in the water that we're getting a little closer, and actually we have spied the glacier up here at the end of the road. It's not a road. but you know what I mean. Looks like we're executing a little bit of a turn. I'm not sure what direction we will spin or who will get to see it first today. Well, we're seeing it right now. Get a little zoom in peek at the glacier. Look at that stinking blue hunk of ice down there to the right hand side of the glacier. I know, we're gonna look at that closer here in a minute, hopefully. That's awesome. It's an unreal blue chunk of ice. The captain has come on to let us know that we're here. That's awesome. That's the first announcement I've heard about anything so far today. Can't really understand him from this distance, but hey, I think he's telling us the temperature and stuff. Cold. We've turned so that we can't really see the glacier in the front anymore, so we'll just look here to the back. You can see where we came from back there in that little crack. Mountain crack.
Don't recommend that.
Mountain crack. No. You look very cozy over there with your coffee this morning.
This is the way to do it. You order it and then you just make your own, and this thing keeps stuff hot forever.
Yes.
I woke up and I had ice in it still from my ice water last night.
Pro tips. We're going to have so much footage of ice and mountains and pictures. It's going to be fantastic. Look at that blue, blue, blue ice. That's Eiffel 65 ice right there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Blue, that's the one. Looks like we've stopped now to get our rotate on, so we are currently rotating away from the glacier. You see the thrusters kicked up back here, spinning us in a circle. Binocular mode D is on the hunt for something.
I don't know. I'm looking at waterfalls.
Nice. Just chilling in balcony glacier hat mode. Well, not a glacier right now, but we got some glacial ice we can look at anyway.
Pretty cool.
Updates. We have rotated now so that we are pretty much, well, our side, the port side, is facing directly out where we came from, so the starboard side has had a good 15 minutes to stare at the glacier.
It's our turn.
I know, we're going to see if he's going to spin us completely around, or is he literally just pointing the nose out there so that now we can leave, thus giving the port side no glacier time.
Well,
I guess we'll find out.
Go look at it.
Worst case, I guess it would come into view again. Hey, that's you. Off the back of the ship as we turn, but it's sad if we don't get glacier time this morning. I mean,
Just wait and see.
we could have gone up to an open deck and looked at the glacier, but that's why we have our own open deck, right?
No.
Update to the updater. Looks like we are officially leaving the glacier, so we're going to try to at least run to the back of deck 11 or 12 and get a little peek.
Yeah.
So yeah, the entire port side of the ship balconies were left out of glacier viewing. Man. Let's see. All right, we made it to the open deck. It's raining on us a little bit, and there goes Dawes, fading into the distance. That's about all the views we'll get of you today, Dawes. Alright, we'll take in some last panoramic views before we probably head back to the cabin because we're getting rained on. Lens is wet. Now it's time to finish our incomplete breakfast thought from earlier. Balcony breakfast was good, but second breakfast is better. And they do have the eggs to order station over there. Oh, we got eggs and what is that? Cool looking stuff. So I got some sort of fritters. I think it was like an Indian stew. I got a lemon meringue Berliner, like Ich bin ein Berliner. Crispy bacon, some chicken sausage. You got a cool looking chocolate pastry. Well, muesli, of course. Alright, we are back after second breakfast. I guess now we can have all these majestic views off of this side. So we did a U-turn, headed back out, and on to Juneau. Looks like we've reached a zone where the water is changing color again. Yep, going out of the glacial blue water back into the water. There's a wild D in her natural warm habitat, getting your glacier sailing viewing on.
Yeah, this is the way to do it right here.
I mean,
after you've been freezing.
You got your
bed,
binoculars and camera at your
window.
side.
Yeah.
Nice. Living the life. Well, we have left Endicott Arm. I came running out here because we saw big black fins on the water. possible orca sighting. A couple of them have gone by. We were all cozy in there, laying in bed, catching up on some sleep because we had an early morning. So we put our warm weather clothes back on. Hopefully we can catch them. I'll check my footage I shot through the door earlier to see if I got any remnants of them. But definitely in some whale territory now on the way to Juneau. And that over there is a boat. That's not a whale. Just saying. Man, you can't even have a nap in Alaska without whales waking you up. How about that? There's some wild sticks. That's exciting. What's up? You just saw us eating food. We're getting ready to go eat food again because time passes.
Things have sort of happened, just like visually looking at things.
Yeah.
That's how you look at things visually.
Sleeping and stuff like that.
Falling back asleep. It was lovely though.
It's good. But getting up early to look at glaciers, you need a little nap time in there. So we're going to go to the dining room to have lunch.
Yeah.
I think that's it. We're almost in Juneau. We're probably about an hour and a half away from Juneau, I would say.
Yeah.
And yeah, Juneau, let's eat some food.
Okay.
Here's some talking.
At 8:15, 8:30.
Oh.
We call you.
Port shopping.
We not call you late. Everyone says late. That is not correct.
Gotcha.
We call you locals. We are no longer here.
I could do that.
So we eat on time.
Because it's Friday. 11:30 to 1. Hello, Henry. I missed Henry. Oh gosh, Henry's stalking us. We're passing, I believe this is the little town of Douglas, Alaska now, kind of on the opposite shore here from Juneau. We're pretty close to Juneau. It's on the other side of the ship, but we just kind of have to creep along so we don't make any giant tsunamis up here in this channel.